cat is eating so good on Xbox. He's like, Game Pass Ultimate, man. Look at the fat cat, bro. He's stuffed. Just like he came out of a buffet, man, eating up everything. Airbox!
Sort it out here.
Airbox! No! It's over. We lost another one, boys. Gears Ultimate Edition. How could you?
So here we go.
Airbox!
Just casually announced on May 5th.
Let's go.
So
I'm excited for this, man. I don't care what any of you people got to say. Oh, everybody got no identity. No, this is how you're supposed to handle the console war. Now you guys can sit there and stop talking about it. And now you can handle it in a session of Gears of War, man. You know, I'm excited. And what's crazy is the Xbox gets a free version of the game. Now, mind you, I think we kind of got shafted considering that the game was already 4K 120. I don't know if they're going to touch up some textures or do whatever. But we get the free upgrade of the game. I mean, we can't complain. You know, it's more like Gears of War Reloaded ponies because that's all that's going to be on it. And it's going to be easy, bro. A lot of people going to get that seriously achievement now, considering that you PlayStation dudes jumping in the fray. I hope you guys don't quit the game. And I do hope that you guys are willing to play me, right? So instead of all doing these live debates and talk this and talk that, now you guys can handle the console war, which is what y'all should have been doing, which is video gaming. But I find it crazy that PlayStation fanboys are acting as if this is some form of victory when you guys waited 20 years to play this game. You could have already played it. But hey, by all means, I'm happy that this game's coming to PlayStation. We know y'all going to support it, even if you guys can't play the game. It is what it is. And this is great news. Now, mind you, I don't think it's that good for Xbox, considering that we already had access to the game. But like I said, we're also going to be able to play with PlayStation gamers now. So I guess that is the benefit of it. And we don't have to pay for it. And it's a free upgrade for anybody that picked up Ultimate Edition, which I would assume that like 99% of the people that bought an Xbox would have access to. So this is good news, man. You know, Kiss Smooth going to be crying in the car. Let's go.
They're showing a couple of images here. Yeah, so it says Gears of War Reloaded is a celebration of one of gaming's most iconic franchises, featuring 4K resolution, 120 FPS support,
which was already available on Xbox Series X. That's what I'm saying. That's not really a victory for us, guys. You know what I mean? Because we already had access to the game. We already could have played. The only thing that we're getting on Xbox is the fact that we can go online and dominate ponies. I mean, that's really it, honestly. And maybe we can get a new achievement list for the Reloaded edition, but it's essentially Gears of War Ultimate Edition all over again.
And the ultimate multiplayer experience with cross progression and crossplay across all platforms.
Amazing.
This is the definitive way to experience the game that started it all. So, wow. They're even doing multiplayer. What?
Now you guys like multiplayer? I thought you guys like single-player games, man. Don't drop this game like y'all did with Sea of Thieves after you purchased it. Please don't, man. Because I hope they have a playlist called PlayStation versus Xbox. Because I'm telling y'all going to be run up out of here, man. Don't even hit the online option, bro. I'm telling you, you guys are going to get destroyed, bro. I know a lot of these Gears heads, man, and you know these dudes ain't going to challenge me. Because, like I said, I'm going to have access to it. So we'll see if these dudes that talk about, I'm trying to play games. We'll see if you PlayStation, because I want to predominantly play PlayStation guys. I want to see what y'all about. I play enough Xbox. I personally don't care. I want to see if these PlayStation content creators are about what they talk about, which is playing games, which we already know. Somebody in this community's got to get something going. PlayStation 5 versus Xbox gamers. We got to get that going on, man. You can't tell me that you guys wouldn't want to watch that. You know, just make sure that when you guys decide to do one, make sure you call your boy to get up on the action, because I could probably handle all these boys. Let's go.
Yeah. I see you, Game Riot. You're saying it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
But that's shocking. I got to say, that's shocking. Games don't, remastered games don't do that.
What?
I thought it was just...
Oh, no. It's just Sony don't do that. That's what you're talking about. Microsoft does this. What are you talking about? They do it with all their games. Gears Ultimate Edition is a remaster of the 360 version, which also had online. The only company that don't do it is PlayStation for some reason, because even Nintendo does it for their games like Super Mario Party, Jerumbo, and all those other games. It just seems like the only company that remasters games that doesn't put online is PlayStation. Just like what they did with Uncharted, just like what they did with Last of Us. You know, all these games had multiplayer, but yet you don't have access to it.
To be co-op. They went all in.
Hell yeah, why not?
You know, that's very interesting when you think about it, because the original rumor was that it was going to be a chips we've built.
Now, you know what this means? This also means that it might even come to the Nintendo Switch too, bro. Bro, listen, man, I'm happy, bro. Like, I don't care what any of you guys are saying, man. Like, I'll buy it again for Switch 2 if it's on the cartridge. I think that would be pretty interesting. But knowing Microsoft, they won't do that. Like I said, man, this is great news, bro. Like, I know people are going to try to spin it and try to put Xbox dudes down or whatever. You know, Kiss Move's crying about this already. But I think this is great news, man. Because Ultimate Edition kind of online was kind of dying low-key. So this is going to help revitalize the servers. Now, mind, I still think the 360 version is better. That's just my personal opinion. That's why you always see me upload shorts on it. But Ultimate Edition is still very much good. You know what I mean? It's still a very good game. And it's nice that PlayStation dudes finally get access to it, while Xbox and possibly people that played it on PC maybe gets a free upgrade of the game. So we get a free upgrade to the action of destroying new ponies. I can't wait for this.
Unforgettable moments we've shared together. With Gears of War Reloaded, we're opening that door to more players than ever. A modern classic goes multi-platform. Originally released in 2006, Gears of War...
2006, man. Think about that. 2006. Now you guys are finally getting the opportunity of playing the game. Do you understand how ridiculous that is, bro? Like, now, mind you, if you play the game already on Xbox, but just imagine that you have starved yourself for over 20 years to finally now pick up the game on PlayStation. By all means, please do so. You're just giving the money to Microsoft. But then you have to start asking yourself, do you guys really hate Xbox? Or do you guys just... Because you guys said that Xbox don't have games, right? We can guarantee that y'all buying this. So this is what I find ironic. Is like, you guys say that you hate Xbox games, but then you proceed to give Microsoft your money for the same games that you guys have been hating throughout the generations. To me, it's mostly the hypocrisy of the situation. I personally don't care if you buy it, because all that money is going to Microsoft anyway. So if you think you're hurting people, we got one. You're not hurting anybody. If anything, you hurted yourself waiting 20 years to play a game that people already had access to, while we also get the free upgrade. But hey, by all means, go ahead.
Reloaded brings the full experience forward once again, enhanced for the latest hardware across multiple platforms, introducing the Gears of War franchise to a new generation of players. Developed by the Coalition in partnership with Sumo Interactive.
See, if only Sony could do this, man. This is what I was telling y'all. Remember when I kept bringing up Games to Win Another W? That PlayStation should do this for some of their games, like Killzone, Resistance even. Bring these old franchises, maybe do a remaster, put them on all platforms so we can see these games be successful. That's what I want to see, guys. I'm tired of seeing games being... I think Gears of War wasn't going to be extinct, but I'm just saying, just in general. You feel me? If this is what it takes to keep a game alive and have a population of players continuously playing it, then by all means, man, I have no problem with this, bro. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be a new fluctuate of players playing the game now. The game is going to be filled. It's going to be filled crazy now because you got PS5, PC, and Xbox. You know, they're probably going to jump back into the game. This is great. You know what I mean? This is absolutely amazing.
Disbelief, Gears of War Reloaded launches August 26, 2025 for $40 on Xbox consoles, PC, Xbox Cloud Gaming, PS5, and Steam, and arrives day one on Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass. And you can do play anywhere with Xbox Series consoles and PC. Gears of War Reloaded includes a full breadth of content from the Gears of War. Very interesting. They say, however, signing in with a Microsoft account unlocks full cross-platform functionality.
Oh, that's not... Oh, Microsoft setting y'all up, man. They already showing you right there. You got... Oh, you know what's funny? Then this kind of sucks, guys, because you know what that means? That means these PlayStation dudes might not make a Microsoft account to play us. Damn, Microsoft, why did you do that? Because now these PlayStation dudes, but it's okay. I can still always come to you, but you already know, no Microsoft account required. But they require it for full cross-platform functionality, which we already know these PlayStation dudes ain't going to do because they're going to be too scared to play your Xbox dudes. So Microsoft saved you with that one.
Okay. I should have read
they
that.
They scared them with that one. God dang it.
Cross progression, so your campaign and multiplayer progress carries across devices. It also allows
you that's cool. So I could take my Wow, that's pretty cool.
And invites and play with friends across platforms like Xbox to PlayStation or Steam to Xbox. God damn. But what? This is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
It's crazy that you guys are finally getting access to a 20-year-old remastered game. I mean, if that's your definition of crazy, then I really don't know what crazy is.
Like, it's just, wait, what am I reading right now? What happened? What timeline did we accidentally slip into? Just a year ago, we were covering, like, it's just W's in the chat for Paul.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's see.
Lost Soul Aside is going to have to get delayed again or moved by a couple.
I caught something. Didn't Lost Soul Aside got pushed to August? If I stand corrected, isn't it on the? Oh snap! Microsoft, you're bad for that. You remember when I told you that Microsoft will potentially try to put games right to mess with Sony's sales? This might be one of those games, bro. I remember I called this. I even said that. I'm like, yo, watch Microsoft use Gears of War Ultimate. I think I even specifically said this game too to mess with Sony's sales. Because Lost Soul Aside, think about it. I think it did get pushed to August 26th, did it? If I remember. It's around August 20-something. I know that. And you'll be like, oh, snap game, so you did catch that. Because if it is true, then that means Microsoft is single-handedly trying to take Sony's market share for the games that they got working on by putting out remasters and remakes. That is crazy. And I even called this too.
Weeks.
I remember.
Whether that be up or into October. Because, like, goddamn, dude. Oh my god, yeah, I don't even know.
They can't
I'm
wait.
gonna be playing Metal Gear. I mean, I would like to play this, but shit.
Nah, you know you want to play it.
Damn it.
Oh.
Kane Z7 says whole slate. I mean, yeah. So precision performance on every platform, no matter where you play.
You know what's funny about this? Now, this is where Microsoft is lying. Right now, I don't know about adaptive triggers and all that. We'll see about super resolution with improved anti-aliasing, but this is no different than the Series X version of the game. You know what I mean? The Series X version already had access to this, so essentially, they're just giving you the version that the Series X has. I'd be very surprised if Microsoft touched it up. You feel me? Like I said, they really taking advantage of y'all, man, with these ports.
Gears of War Reloaded has been re-engineered to look and feel incredible. Players can expect 4K resolution, 60 FPS in campaign, 120 FPS in multiplayer, HDR, Dolby Vision, and 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos, 7.1.4 3D spatial audio, VRR, 4K assets, and remastered texture. Thank you. As a token of our gratitude for longtime fans, Gears of War Reloaded will be a free upgrade for players who purchase the digital version of Gears of War Ultimate Edition prior to today's announcement.
That's pretty good.
Good shit, dude. Gotta give Microsoft.
Yeah, and you guys say that Microsoft's anti-consumer.
Microsoft a massive W on this one. I know people were like on my case yesterday for being,
but it's only a W when it comes to PlayStation, because before you guys said it was trash, Xbox had no games. I mean, you guys are just single-handedly exposing yourself. I mean, at this point, Phil Spencer was right. Everything is an Xbox at this point. I mean, if these are the games that you guys are excited for, even though they've already been accessible, all the way to go as far to the 360 even, then that just shows you that y'all don't have no games. This is a 20-year-old game. Not saying it's not a good one. I love Gears of War, but I'm just saying, to put things in perspective, this is a 20-year-old game. And y'all talk about it, it's like it's just weird to me. Maybe it's weird because I've already played it and I already had fun with it. Maybe that's why it's weird, right? But yeah, like I just don't know, man. I couldn't see myself waiting 20 years to play a game that I love. That's all I'm saying.
Harsh on them, but this is how it's done, dude. This is how it's done.
Too bad Sony can't do it.
Hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing with God of War, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you hear what he just said? So when you sit there and say comments like that, that also shows you that Sony ain't doing right by your consumers. Microsoft's doing right by everybody by giving out the free upgrade for people that purchase it. Like I said, I get access to it for free to kill some ponies. So it is what it is. They might as well put a PlayStation head over the dude. I mean, this is great, bro. This is great. I mean, people might say, would you buy it again? I don't know. I don't think I'll pay $40 for something I already got for free. You know what I mean? I'll probably get it eventually if there is a physical copy. I'll probably get it for $20 for PS5. But like I said, I think a lot of you guys got to start making what is it? Like, instead of you guys talking about console wars, y'all need to get somebody up in this community to set up a battle between PlayStation 5 content creators and Xbox content creators, right? Obviously, I'm going to represent the Xbox side because maybe I should represent PlayStation because y'all going to need all the help you can get. But like I said, I could play both sides because that's what I play on. I play on both consoles. So like I said, so if you guys ever need to recruit somebody for whatever little thing you got going on, make sure y'all push it through Twitter. Make sure y'all PlayStation 5 versus Xbox gamers. All the top content creators have them play amongst each other, and there you go.
That's crazy, though. That is crazy. That's a W for Microsoft. I gotta say, a little extra on top for Microsoft giving this as a free upgrade for anybody who bought.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Microsoft do. They always gave their audience free upgrades. Like I've said before, ponies pay, we play.
The original, dude. Like, that's actually very cool. Tony, take some notes here, bro.
Oh, well, they're not going to take notes because Sony's greedy. I mean, they're all greedy. I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying they're greedy to charge you a nickel and dime you for every $10 upgrade. You get what I'm saying? Microsoft could have did the same thing. They're like, no, give the audience free for the keyword diehard fan. How come Sony can't think about y'all like that? I don't care if the game's going to PlayStation. How come they can't think about y'all like that with your games that you guys have single-handedly supported? You're the reason as to why these games are successful. No different as to why Xbox gamers and PC gamers are the reason why Gears of War is successful. You get access to the game for free. Everybody else pays. So explain to me what benefit you're getting playing this game on PlayStation. Because there's really no benefit here. You waited 20 years. There's more negatives than is positives. It's essentially the same game. It's cross-play. What benefit? I don't see the benefit. Now, mind you, if you haven't played it, by all means, go pick it up. It's a great game, in my personal opinion. But damn, 20 years for this?
Notes.
20 years.
Real. Microsoft gets the W, Xbox gets the L. I mean, I imagine there are some people, that are like maybe salty about this, but I don't know, dude. Even if I was like a primary Xbox player, like, could you really?
I mean, you was though.
Really be mad at this announcement? Like, I'll put it to you this way: if this was like reverse or something, and it was like Sony coming out and being like, we remastered this game, we're going to drop it on Xbox. I mean, it would be shocker, like, holy shit, but fuck, man, if they're like, here's a free upgrade. It's free for you if you bought it. I'm like, oh damn, dude, all right.
And all that money's going to Microsoft, all that. All of it. So what are we doing here, man? You guys say that you hate Microsoft, but yet the ponies are keeping them in business. I thought y'all said y'all want them out of here. How you going to get Microsoft out of here when you proceed to keep buying their games?
About 1981, another legend comes in.
I want to see Sony follow the same suit. If it takes for Sony to bring back Resistance and Killzone by having to do this stuff like this, then I'm all for it. So this also means that this game could come to Switch too as well. It could. This is crazy, bro. I'm excited, bro, for real.
Halo on PlayStation, guys. That's very cool, though. I gotta say, man. Like, I'm not like the biggest Gears of War fan. I always liked Gears of War. Always struggled with the multiplayer, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think people are starting to realize, even PlayStation-centric dudes are starting to realize that this is what we want. As gamers, we respect this. This is what we want. This is what we want from Sony. I'm tired of seeing all my favorite franchises become extinct because of exclusivity. I'm tired of it, guys. What do y'all don't understand? I'm a huge fan of SOCOM. I'm a huge fan of Resistance. I'm a huge fan of Killzone. I'm tired of seeing my beloved franchises go under because of exclusivity. Now, mind you, I don't think Microsoft necessarily needed this, but they understand that, hey, we could sucker these ponies. Charge them $40 for a game they charged $40 for back in the days. You get what I'm saying? They understand that. It makes sense. If it makes sense, it makes sense for business, and then it clearly makes dollars. But I got to check if it Lost Soul Aside's coming out on the same day, because if it is, I told you, Microsoft Trojan Horse is coming, because now ponies are going to be Xbox dudes, except because they're not even going to be buying their own games. It's already happening now.
So it's interesting you're bringing the multiplayer back. I wonder.
No, what do you mean bringing the multi? The multiplayer was already there. They're just bringing the multiplayer to y'all.
I don't know. The campaign was always fun. I always like the Gears
No.
universe.
Don't play no campaign. Play the online.
You know, we went from
play the online. Yo, Gabe says like, yo, come on, you trying to body these guys?
You guys, Dragon Knight wants to keep the train.
All right, but like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. As a person that plays Gears of War, I love it. I'm happy that this game is revitalized. Maybe they finally be a community now. But like I said, hopefully you guys band together to do a PS5 versus Xbox console war with the game. You know what I mean? Instead of y'all blabbering your mouth and talking every day, how about y'all finally handle it in a video game? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, in regards to Xbox, like I'm trying to speak on all perspectives, I'm not too enthralled by it just because I already have access to it. But I do appreciate the free upgrade. But let's be honest, it's just a free upgrade to destroy ponies. That's really it. Because it's the same game. It's 4K. It was the same game in Ultimate Edition when they updated it for free on the Series X. Right? So, I don't know. To give or take. So, to me, it's more like Gears of War Reloaded Pony. Because that's all it is. That's the only time I'm going to load that game up is like, I'm going to go destroy some ponies. That's really it. That's really it, guys. I'm sorry. And if it comes to Switch 2 and I eventually get a Switch 2, I'll probably buy it there if it's keyword on a physical cartridge. I will not buy it if it's digital. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, take care. Peace out.